Check, test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Welcome to Game 2 of my Hockey Liberty Cup tournament as we're here at Oaks' Center Ice Rinks in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the Chester County Cougars facing the Long Island Sharks. A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to our coverage of Chester County hockey with Brian Burke. I'm Ed Henry, and as you can tell, I'm losing my voice.
Too much action last night, Ed.
And that rink was absolutely freezing, and normally the cold does not bother me. So last night was the opening game in this season-ending tournament. It was a tough one for the Cougars. After leading the Clifton Park Eagles through most of the game, the Cougars let up 2 goals in the third, dropping it 6-4. The Cougars also had some injuries to deal with. Already scratched for the weekend were the Kelly brothers, Nate and Colin, both with upper body injuries. Also missing was one of the team's leading scorers, Ian Ditzel's a healthy scratch, not being available for the weekend. Coach Dan was able to call up number 21, Severi Leonin, and number 87, Axel Lindquist. However, Axel took a big check behind the net in the first period of last night's game, and we're told he will not be returning to the lineup. But we will see the return of Tate Shortledge. He was a healthy scratch, being unavailable last night. So he is in, and Severi, we'll see if that can put these Cougars in a place to get a win here against the Long Island Sharks.
Yep. Scouting report on the Sharks is yesterday they took a loss to the Eagles that we played last night, I think, right, Ed?
They did. They lost to the Eagles by a score of 8-1, and then they played the Vikings, which is the team we play later this evening, and that game ended in a no-score tie.
So, if you play the games on paper, it looks good for the Cougars, but we don't. So we're going to have to see how this goes here. There's a couple styles of play that have given the Cougars trouble this year. Kind of a fast break offense with a pressure breakout. If that happens, it has given the Cougars trouble in the past. We'll see what style these Sharks play today.
So for those of you who are just joining us or have not been on a broadcast for last night, you will notice we actually have a clock running. We run that in conjunction with the game clock, so it may not be exact, but we will do our best. We have a few other new tricks we'll be trying out today. With that, we are underway. Chester County deep in their end. Sikorsky backhands it through the slot. Hunter again puts it to the middle. No one's there. Sharks gather it and move out. Cross center ice into the Chester County end, but they go in offsides, so we get our first whistle.
Looks like Coach Dan has moved Tyler Sikorsky into what has been Ian Ditzel's spot for most of the year. So Caleb Harrison, Hunter Thompson, and Tyler Sikorsky.
Chipped up along the boards. Harrison racing in to get that in the corner. It's poked away from him. Squirts out to the middle. Sikorsky was quick to jump on it, but he couldn't get the shot off as he had too many Sharks to deal with. Puck along the board. Sharks are able to move it out and head down towards the Chester County end. They go in, but once again, offsides.
Coach Dan looking to shift here. 46 seconds for the first shift. That's good. Knock the cobwebs out. We've got Sam Burke, Sam Maroney, and Nate DeWitt forwards.
Sharks won that, put it ahead. They actually gained the zone. Yes, he leans on his man in the corner.
No, it's
He's got Burke in there with him. Finally able to take it away. Yes, he chips it around. Eddie Henry gathers it there. Feeds it all the way up. Looking for either Burke or Maroney. Both of them chase. Puck tied up in skates. Sharks able to put it behind the net into the corner. DeWitt has it there. Up the point. Eddie Henry with the shot, but that goes wide. Yessie peels in. He gets the shot, puts it through the blue paint. No one's over there. And he races over again with the shot. That goes wide on the near side.
First good sustained pressure from the Cougars here. Cycling using the D. Wings covering.
Yessie gets one in on net. Goaltender's able to pull that in and hold on, and he'll get the whistle.
That's what you want to see, is the Cougars using multiple players, even the D, to get into the forward, the offensive push. Good job on that shift by the Cougars.
Bends in to take this one. Puck Puck sits in skates for a moment. They finally chip it up and out. Up to the line. Bent's able to maintain that. Sharks going to stick on that and force it out into the middle. Bentz goes around one, steps in across the blue line, feeds it over. Has Palahunik, he's got one to deal with, tries to center it. No Cougars there. There's the shot. Goaltender makes the save. Goes up and over. He had lost it for a moment. Battled again. They were able to force it out. Gaffney gathers it up and he backs it to the line. Sharks push Bentz off there, but Gaffney forced the play and goes in. Tried to put that on net, but that was blocked in front. Shark player puts it up on the boards from his knees. Back down low. Sharks try to wrap it around. Dang, able to maintain it there. Shortledge back up the Dang, but that gets by him and rolls all the way down to the Chester County end. Eddie Henry over to gather it there. He goes off the boards, up for Bentz. Bentz just lets that go in as he heads off on a line change. Up through the middle. Severy heads in. He's got the width there with him. Battle for it at the line. Severy stays with it, caught up in skates. There's a shot in on net. Goaltender able to swallow that up, and he'll hang on for the whistle. Offensive zone draw for the Cougars. DeWitt in to take this. Sharks are able to pick that up, and they move out. Bodies come together at the blue line. Eddie Henry gathers that up. Sends it across looking for Palahunik, but that was behind him. They work forward in the corner. Shot in on net. Ezra's able to direct that one aside. In the corner. DeWitt up to the point. Sharks able to put it in. Dang has that. Loses that. Sharks gathered up in the middle.
Anthony Dang did a good job to get back there. Busted breakout, didn't quite work. Close to trouble with Sharks behind some of the Cougars, but Anthony Dang got back and covered.
Dang looks as his team changes players. Bodies come together. Harrison steps in. He's taken down on that play. Sharks gather an outlet. In the middle. Sharks step in. They were poked away, but they finally get it. Trying to center that, but that's seared behind the net. Ridden into the corner. Yessie behind the net. He's got a couple of Sharks to deal with. Tries to get it up. To the end. Sikorsky has it and he moves out. Tries to go wide. He's forced off that one. Up to the point. Yessie keeps it in, takes a strange hop out in the middle. Sharks able to redirect it to center ice. Yessie. Attempt to play that in, but it goes into the Sharks bench, and we get a stoppage. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the first period. No score.
So far, Cougars doing a good job getting their head up in the neutral zone, looking for players going the opposite direction, trying to feed them the puck. Working for the most part.
Sharks in their end. Wrap it around. Try to go up to the point. Dang races back to get there. Looking for Maroney. He didn't see that. Bodies come together in the middle. They battle for it. Sharks step in. They get a shot off, but that goes over the net. Turnaround shot hits the outside. In the corner. Try to go up along the boards. Goes off a Sharks player. They put the shot in from the point. That goes off the outside of the net and behind. Out into the middle. Burke's able to grab that. And he heads across center ice. He's got some space, takes the shot, and gets away from him and goes wide. Eddie Henry pushing in to keep that in. Sharks from behind the net. Burke's pressuring them there. Force it up. Benz comes over. Leans on his man. Along the boards. Able to push it there. The Sharks finally able to get it and push it all the way down. Moves off a body, so no icing here. Yessie back for it. He's got a shark to deal with there. Cuts back to the middle. He's looking for Shortledge. That goes off of his skate all the way down. Bentz gets to it. Buskar gets the shot. That's blocked. Fed out to the middle. Opportunity there. Kicked out. Sharks able to corral the loose puck and move it down to the Chester County end.
Good puck movement between Caleb and Jax there. Both of them are skilled with the hands, trying to make that connection. Hopefully they make it count later in the period of the game.
Chester County able to force that out into the middle. Sharks put it in from the red line. Along the near side boards, they chip it ahead. Bentz has it there, able to push it forward as he had two blue jerseys to deal with. Sharks try to wrap it around. Gaffney's able to keep that in. They try to reverse it and go the other direction. This time they force it out. That errant pass goes away, and Gaffney gathers it and waits for his team to make changes. Backhands it in from center ice. Maroney. Palahuda comes down to help out. Forced down low. Severy races to it. Those two come together. Sharks force it out to the middle. Eddie Henry stays in front of his man, gets it over to Dang. Dang up to Maroney. Cross center ice, go off the glass in. Palahuda racing to the corner, tries to center it. That pass is blocked off. Maroney gets tangled up with his guy, they go down. We get a whistle.
I don't know about that one. Sam Maroney lifted the stick of the Sharks player in the corner. Both go down just because they're working hard against each other.
So Sam Maroney's going to have a seat. Looks like he's going to get 2 minutes for high sticking.
I guess they must have called that or thought that he hit the other player's helmet. There's a rule that if your stick comes up and hits the other player's helmet, that's more or less an automatic penalty. So must be what the ref saw there.
Eddie Henry's able to push that around. Thompson tries to get it past one. He's able to stay with it up to the point. Oh, he was looking for a break there, but the puck didn't follow with him. Out in the middle. Got tied up in skates. Sharks head in. Up to the point. They feed it across. Try to set it there. Big save by Ezra. Sharks looking to get set up. Henry stays on with his man. Puck was at their feet.
Good use of the body by Ed Henry there.
Puts it the other direction. Dang over to get it.
Cougars got to be careful. They're leaving players behind them too anxious to get out of the zone.
Come together hard in the corner. Chester County players on the ice. It's Caleb Harrison. Looks a little slow to get up. Chester County's able to gather it, and they put it all the way down on net. More than half of this Chester County penalty ticked away. Sharks looks to head back down and set up. Behind the net, they try to get it out to the middle. Sam Burke works on his man along the boards. They're able to get a stick on it and force it out. 20 seconds remaining in the Maroney penalty. Messi in the corner. He's got two Sharks there to deal with. They come away with it. Fed all the way across. Power play is over. Puck goes in at the flex. Ezra is able to cover that up and hang on.
Messi looking to help in front. Did stop the puck, but questionable. That's always bad luck. It's always a risk by the D. Luckily, Ezra was up to the task to give it a quick cover. Back to even strength here. Got to get one more Cougar on the ice. It's Sam Maroney.
So as I'm watching the feed, excuse me, I can see that we've got a little bit of choppiness there. Baroni goes in. He was well marked before he cut to the middle. Put out in front. Oh, huge opportunity there from Burke.
It was a great feed from Nate DeWitt to Sam out front. He one-timed it, but full credit to the goalie. He got there. Great save on the goalie's part.
And I know the feed's a little choppy, but this might be a chance for us to check our instant replay.
A little bit of choppiness there. Baroni goes in.
Baroni heads in. Met behind. DeWitt jumps on it.
Put out in front.
Right there.
Huge opportunity there.
In the Chester County end. Bessie with it there. Goes off the boards. Up to the middle. Sharks gather it and send it in. Fed up. Benson's got one to deal with there. He's able to get past it and stay with control. Oh, they finally forced him off that play. He had two to deal with and got past them for the most part. Sharks shot from the Chester County end. That gets by Ezra, but goes off the post. Puck over to Shortledge. He skates past that, has to wait for it, and then directs in. Chester County picks that up at the blue line. Jax tries to make the move, lost his edge for a second. Sharks able to push it out. Back to Yessi. His team heads off on the change. He goes in. Puts it in. Angle shot. Goaltender was up for that. Back out in the middle. Burke over to Gaffney. He pops one where the Sharks are able to pick that up. Cut off there. Burke steps in, takes the shot. Goaltender's able to see that and hang on.
Good job by Burke sniffing out the cross-ice pass.
Let our clock catch up. We were a few seconds off there. Chester County makes their change. We are under 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Still no score. Forced down low. Sharks come around an outlet. Gang's able to pick that up. Give over to Harrison, but that was too hot for him to handle. Back the other direction. Sharks try and cut there. Nice feed out. Thompson's got one on his back, makes the move, gets the shot. Goaltender's able to glove that and hang on.
He beat a couple Sharks, and one of them came back at the last second. Just took off just enough of Hunter's shot. Hunter can rip it, but just took enough of an edge off. It wasn't a problem for the goalie.
Harrison will come to take this offensive zone draw. Chipped wide of the net there by Thompson. Fed out in the middle. No green jerseys there to gather that. So the Sharks able to pick up the puck and head out.
Good play by the Chester County G. That was a 3-on-2. No trouble for him.
Eddie heading from behind his net. He's waiting for a player to get open. Tries to chip it up Sikorsky, but Sharks are able to cut that off. Hard off the boards up to the point, forced out. Thompson puts a big shoulder into his man. Sharks at the blue line. Eddie Henry's able to force that out as we tick down to the last few seconds here. Sharks put it in hard all the way around. Most of them head off in a change. Henry's able to feed it up. Harrison, he's got some room, just quickly gets the shot off as the buzzer sounds. And that will end the first period. I will let those of you at home watching that we are going to drop our feed for just a moment and see if we can fix that choppy play. So you will lose connection, but we'll be back as soon as possible.